We have continuing coverage this morning on the situation surrounding Kilmar Abrego Garcia. He is the Maryland man whose re-entry status to the U.S. has been in limbo ever since he was wrongfully deported by the Trump administration.
Yeah, the federal judge in this case has now granted an extension to the administration, giving them just more time to show what they've done to bring him back home. Our Candace Cole is live in the studio with more. Good morning.
Good morning. Federal District Judge Paula Xinis has granted a 7-day stay on the order she issued Tuesday demanding the Trump administration give a detailed account on how they're facilitating Kilmar Abrego Garcia's return to Maryland from El Salvador. The administration now has until April 30th to furnish that information. However, there is still a requirement in place for the administration to provide Judge Xinis with daily updates. Attorneys for the Trump administration have argued that that information surrounding Abrego Garcia's case contains state secrets that are protected under attorney-client and government privilege. Now, Abrego Garcia has been stuck in El Salvador since March 12th when he was rounded up with scores of others believed to have Latin American gang ties. Now, he was held for over a month at the notorious Secot prison and has recently been moved to another facility. The Trump administration has already admitted to deporting Abrego Garcia by mistake, but has refused to bring him back to the U.S. Here's Vice President J.D. Vance speaking to reporters about the situation.
I just disagree with the idea that he hasn't been offered due process. He had a couple of immigration hearings. He had a valid deportation order. I think this idea that somehow that we couldn't deport an MS-13 gang member, and he was an MS-13 gang member, is preposterous.
Nayib Bukele says that he also has no intention on releasing Abrego Garcia, but Senator Chris Van Hollen says they have no legal grounds for keeping him detained. Take a listen.
When I met with the vice president of El Salvador, it was very clear that the Trump administration was doing nothing to try to get Abrego Garcia out. They're not charging him with any crime. Nobody has charged him with any crime. They say they're holding him because they're being paid by the Trump administration. In other words, this is a fee-for-service deal.
We will continue to watch as this case unfolds and bring you the very latest updates as we get them. Shanika?